So there's one venue for the festival that is the Jimi Hendrix Shrine. It's a pretty cool place and has some interesting stories. But one of them is because Jimmy's grandma used to work there, so he used to hang out there. And it inspired me to kind of write a poem basically about the neighborhood and all that good stuff. And it's kind of like a dedication, keeping the fire ablaze for Jimmy, so this one's called Jimmy's Altar. Once upon a time. Jimi Hendrix is still sitting on lyrics in the back of Vi's Chicken and Steaks at 209 Union Street, sacrificing the beast of the earth for a plate of soul food. Freshly baked home-style biscuits so good, they keep the beat of your song while blending in with the melody. Cornbread contemplating creative control as it provides food for your soul. Sizzling sirloins play incendiary thrills on southern grills while groupies of fries pile onto the side. Garlic provides security detail to keep the vamps away. An entourage of peas, mushrooms, and onions pay extra to get backstage, filling the shop with the aroma of Afro-peripheralism at play. Pacific Northwest of the center stage, a heroic blaze of glory adding meat to the story of pioneers and rifles. If you talk with Jimmy the Soldier Boy back in the day, he might say, "Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone, but as she bent over, old Rover drove her because he had a bone of his own." By 1970, Jimmy has bones to pick in London hotel rooms. The Queen consents to have her contract extended like an off-ramp, destroying her Norris Square Mile, her grandchild, and his girlfriend Betty Jean, forcing families into blockbusting exile and project housing, administrative arson and capital zoning, children versus profit. There is unrest undermining urban renewal in war. Justice only exists in an invisible world of 363 degrees of infrared to ultraviolet light, which Jimmy can clearly see. In the rain at night, even though he can't see his mom when he comes in from the cold and plants a kiss from burnt lips into her cup. Taking each sip of wisdom into mantra, like an anthem, dropping bombs bursting deadlier than Agent Orange napalm. Electric alchemy, gold to platinum. Wanted, dead or alive. The green of greed, gambling, and envy is a plane crash waiting to happen. Mid-air collision, star-spangled disaster. Indigenous rocks are rare in this hazy atmosphere. How were you to know there was a price on your head? Original Afro samurai, they took your #1 headband, traded it with the devil at the crossroads for some sleeping pills and poison wine, flipped the story and strung you out like you played yourself. You will not rest in peace. It is too hot where you are. Gifted with grandma's fashion sense you left in '68, strumming a flipped and restrung guitar. I too am rock and roll was your flaming epitaph, smashed on stage, an epic wreckage of genius and rage. Now dig this, baby, and stop acting so crazy. Just make my Cherokee heart sing while my lips burn up these strings and smoke signals to the nation. Have you ever seen music on a parachute in boot camp? Have you ever used guitar string dental floss after a hearty meal? Your service is to love and not to fight. Make yourself comfortable in a living room of passion and desires burning bright. Cuddle the cosmic flame of winter. Your blood still ignites the hearts and minds of lovers and prophets in a time where hearts are broken and prophecies are false. Your rhythm is true. The blues have always been American as Vi's apple pie, Moorish nobility, Hogan's Alley aristocracy, Grand Prince of the African Methodist Episcopalian Fountain Chapel of Empress Zenora. Ross Hendricks is petitioning to be a Canadian citizen because Van Rock is the preferred city to be living in. Seattle serves as a suitable port of entry. And somewhere in this experience, an indigo Kushite child is dressed in royal purple, flipping and restringing a right-handed Fender Strat over discarded military arms, sweating lighter fluid and spitting fire.